Cole, today's the day. Get your first start of the season. How nice is it to be getting ready to get between the pipes here tonight for the Moose?
It's awesome. It's been obviously quite a while now since that last start for myself. So I'm just excited to be able to go back out and compete and just to play the game again. Extremely excited.
After that last start back in March of 2020, would you have ever expected that it was going to be this long in between goals?
It's not something I would have predicted. No, definitely didn't see it coming. But the last year and a bit, it's been different circumstances for everybody around the world, and it is what it is. And I'm just excited that I finally have the opportunity to go again.
Now, coming into this season, you get the opportunity to go to Winnipeg Jets camp and then sign on with the Moose. I mean, with things the way they were, it was tough for guys all over the hockey world, especially goalies, with some teams not playing, things like that. So, how thankful are you for the opportunity to be able to play with Manitoba this season?
Yeah, I'm just extremely fortunate. I mean, there's a long layoff there and a lot of time not knowing whether you'd be able to find a job or not, and to find a call on Christmas Eve to come to Jets camp and then ultimately end up with the Moose this year. It's been an absolute blessing, and I couldn't be more thankful for the opportunity. It's been a lot of fun this year, and tonight's obviously near the end of the season, but just extremely happy to have been here this year and to get a chance to play. Just extremely excited for the opportunity.
Now, Jets camp wasn't your first NHL camp, but how valuable are those opportunities to face that quality of shooter, even if it's only for a couple of weeks?
Anytime you get to go to a National Hockey League camp, skate with those guys, be at that level, it's an absolute, it's a privilege. And to be there, to be able to, kind of measure up where you're at against the guys who are the best in the world. You get to see, where you're at. Especially this last year with that long layoff, I thought it was a big approval that, I was doing the right things on and off the ice. And, anytime you get to be there with those guys, like I said, it's just a privilege, and, you got to enjoy the opportunity.
Looking at this season, it's such a unique schedule. Were you able to almost take some time to really dial in on some elements of your game with Rick St. Croix during some of those longer breaks?
Yeah, I think, there was parts of it, where you could really find some value with those breaks, whether it was on the ice with Rick, implementing some new layers into my game, and then even off the ice in the gym, being able to get a little bit of extra strength work in and things like that. I thought it was a unique year with some of those layoffs, but really able to capitalize on gaining some strength and in different areas of the game and off the ice as well. So I mean, it's not something you see every year, but I think for a lot of guys, it's been really beneficial, and kind of able to keep some of those gains that you find in the summers, and then really utilize that time.
Rick St. Croix has worked with a lot of great goalies with the Moose over the years. What have you been able to learn from him over the season?
Rick's awesome. Rick's been around a long time. I was fortunate enough, my first goalie schools were with Rick when I was growing up. So, even simple things, learning how to T-push came from Rick. And, it's been fun to have it kind of come full circle this year and work with him again. And, there's little elements to the game. He's been around so long, and he's worked with so many high level goalies, and, whether it's a tidbit here or there, I just try and soak up everything from him. And I've just enjoyed being able to work with him this season. He's been absolutely awesome.